I'm Jambo. I just want to say a big thank you to Swahili Pot for inviting me here. When they invited me, I said, what would you like me to talk about? And they said, anything you don't know, please. So guess what? I was born, no. I'm ashamed to say that I haven't been to Swahili Pot before. I'm from Malindi, and for some reason I have just never stopped by here before. But I live in Nairobi, and as Ken Ambani says, needs are as needs be. But because I was given just a few minutes to speak about innovation, and I've worked in this space for a while, I thought I should say three things. And I'm saying these three things because I'm speaking at the tail end of this event, where I'm sure all of you are beginning to sort of consolidate the many ideas that you've had, and trying to figure out what next. The three things are as follows. Number one, as you go back towards going back to your work, as you go back towards thinking about what next you're going to be doing, I hope that you will consolidate your ideas around hashtag in 10 years. What is life in Kenya, in Africa, in the world going to look like in 10 years? My brother Ken works at Posta. How many of you guys have written a letter in recent days? I have a feeling that in the next 10 years, Posta will have to innovate to become a logistics company rather than a letters company. You know what I mean? So we kind of have to think about what the next 10 years for food are going to be like. I've been thinking about that 10 years, and I realized that space is going to be an issue in this country. Having a house that has a compound is going to be premium. Having a book is going to be premium, just simply because of the fact that there's a lot of innovation and changes that are happening. It is useful for us to begin thinking about what that life is going to look like. In 10 years, the population of this country is going to be 16 million people. What does that mean for us? What does that mean for food? Where are these people going to be sleeping? Where are they going to be going to school? What are they going to be learning? There's a whole bunch of professions that exist today that are not going to exist anymore in 10 years. And there's a whole bunch of new professions that are going to be coming into play. Are our kids being prepared for this? Those of us that are parents? It's time to think about this. At the coast, a very big chunk of our income comes from tourism. The Mara River in 10 years is going to be a stream, unless we pay attention and do something about it. So I'm asking that as you go back and as you start to think about what new innovations and solutions you're going to be providing to the world, that you will think about the next 10 years very, very critically. I think the other thing that I want to center on a little bit is the question of tourism. I come from Malindi, and if you go to Shella in Malindi now, which is our version of this old town, you will not find many young people, especially boys, between the ages of 15 and 25. They have gone to three places. They have either died from drug use, they have either disappeared into Somalia to the Al-Shabaab, or they have gone to the Middle East to look for work. A few of them have made their way into Nairobi and other cities, but the majority of them, those are the directions they went. If you go into a club in Malindi of an evening and you're sitting there, and this is a personal experience, sitting in a club, a young lady comes and says, please buy me a drink. I buy her a drink, we sit down, we start talking, and guess what? Eventually I discover that the young lady who looks like she's 18, who looks like she's 22, is actually 13, and there's a lot of them. When you ask her, hey, but which family are you from? She says, I'm from that family. And you think about her father and you say, but that guy did not have a child, many years ago. And you discover that, she's actually a very young child. She went there because her mom said, go out and let's see what you come back with. A lot of young people in the coast province need new hope. A lot of young people in the coast province need new lives, need new ideas as to what they could be. Many of them are not as privileged as we are here right now to be able to be thinking about the new frontiers of technology and so on. There's a lot of young talent, artists and so on that are dying away in this area. In Mombasa, in Kilifi, in Pwani, and so on. It's time for us to begin to innovate how those guys will be engaged, how they will find their way so that this tent next year will be packed, because there's a whole bunch of young people who are discovering something new. Finally, I want to challenge us, especially those of us that are tech innovators from Nairobi. I'm from Mombasa, and I want to believe that Nairobi has had its day. Somebody said over here that, you know, the truth of the matter is there's no space, there's no new things that could happen in Nairobi now. From the iHub to all the hubs that we have in Nairobi, there are very many of them, and many of them have turned out to be offices in disguise. I think that the next wave is actually going to come from here in Mombasa, from here in the Coast Province. So if that is true, then I want to give you one thing. There's a huge opportunity in localizing language, in localizing Facebook, so that Facebook is in Swahili, is in Kikuyu, is in Giriama, is in whatever language. There's a lot of opportunity in ensuring that email, that all the tools that we use for banking can be done in our languages, because our languages are fantastic. Mombasa is really important because we speak Kiswahili, as does people right across East Africa and all the way into Congo. We here are a hotspot of watu ambao wanajua Kiswahili, wanajua kwamba hapa kuna Kiamu, kuna different dialects of Kiswahili that are spoken here in Mombasa. It is actually possible for us to not only localize our tech into Swahili, but into all of the languages and dialects that we speak. I look forward to the day that Facebook is in Sheng. I look forward to the day that Facebook is in Giriama. I look forward to the day that there's a Giriama Facebook that is for the people of Giriama, and they can use it and they can entertain themselves with it. As you go forward, as you start to think about what your next steps are going to be, I'm asking you, the world has already done stuff and we already know what the world has done. There's more than 30 applications where you can call a taxi in Kenya right now. More than 30. I don't think we need any more of them. But there's a whole bunch of things that have not been done, that if you just open your eyes and just imagine it a little bit, you will be able to have the next Facebook, the next Uber, the next whatever it is. I look forward to the day that Mombasa, Swahili people come up with some of these things. Have a great day. Have a